guys, and welcome to Amp Boxing. My name is Rafael Escobedo. Sorry about my previous video, but right now I'm kind of under the weather, sick, allergies. I don't know what it is, man. I'm just being a little bitch. But like I said before, it's coming up. The fight of the week, which is fight of the past 5-6 years, was telling you earlier that should have happened a long time ago. But go ahead and just get into it. And I don't know why I put that song. I think Pacquiao is more of a eye of the tiger kind of guy. And or probably something like this, because I think I've seen it. I think he came out with a Katy Perry song before, but I'm just making fun of him. Ain't nothing wrong with Katy Perry and drinking margaritas, banging senoritas. And let's get into the fight. Like I said before, this is a video going over what are the strategies between Mayweather and Pacquiao. The first video was about, or the previous video was about Mayweather and the reasons why he's going to win the fight. Now it's Pacquiao's turn. Now this is the reasons why he's going to win the fight. And I saw I went over again with the Mayweather video. It took 20 minutes. I'm trying to cut it down to 15 minutes. I got my timer here. I'm looking at the time and see if it works out for us too. I'm trying to make y'all be watchable. Let's go ahead and go for the reasons. Like I said before in the other video, we're going through defense, conditioning, offense, speed, intelligence, boxing intelligence trainer, which will be together, opponents, and overview of the whole. I'm going to do the little overview of the whole, why the reason that Pacquiao's going to win the fight. And go ahead and start off with his defense. His defense is because he's southpaw. That's one of the things that helps him out a lot. That's a lot of fighters that fight southpaw always have trouble with, and sometimes he doesn't get a lot of fight for that. But one of the things he does a lot that southpaw forget doing is a real basic move. It's just moving to his right, which helps his right foot get outside of their left foot, and which brings him inside his marks and able to take it down. So that's kind of his defense. And also another thing about his defense, if you see, he does little jerks, he moves around, he does a little thing, but he's always hopping around. That thing helps him out a lot. He's hopping around, he's jerking back and forth, his head movement, and he's doing pretty good. He does have his hands up when he does get in close, but when he does get a little bit outside, he kind of lowers it down a little bit. But at the same time, I'm not sure if he's playing possum, trying to make him come in and he hits him, or he's trying to throw that straight left. But another big thing of his defense is his offense. If you're throwing a lot of punches, the person not be able to set up a plan and try and get inside you, and it helps a lot. And then also that it helps when those punches got a little pop in it. And let's go ahead and go with the conditioning. His conditioning, if you see him in training, man, I never seen nobody shadow box like that before. I mean, I get tired. I mean, shadow box ain't that exciting at all, but he gets real energetic. You see him all through his training, the 24/7s. Freddie Roach, one thing, he makes him throw a lot of punches which is pretty smart, because that's how he win the game, throwing a lot of punches. And he is 35, 36 years old. His conditioning should still be okay, but the thing about him, which we'll get into with the opponents, is he went through a lot of wars. One of the things he might get old overnight going through those battles. But see what happens. But conditioning is good. You know, you see him go out running and stuff like that. But a lot of things about that have, Mayweather accused him of doing steroids and stuff like that. And I really don't see it on him. Probably some other fighters and some other times probably, but I really don't see it. The way he carries his punches, his weight, I really don't see that he does steroids. He's just a genetic freak. Offense and speed. Well, go through his offense. What I said before, he throws 100 punches around. He could hit me. He's capable of throwing 100 punches around. That's one of the things that Mayweather got to look for. But he's real. It's not real fancy anything, but it's just real straight up, just straight punches. And he gets inside, he throws the hooks, but he's always trying to throw the left. He's gonna get in the middle. He gets you inside the little. If he has his right foot outside of your the opponent's his right foot outside of the opponent's left foot, he's gonna get it. He's gonna throw that left. He's gonna hit it. So it's gonna be real accurate when he does do that. I mean, he does throw a lot of punches that makes other people miss, because he's always jumping around. I mean, he throws a lot of punches that he'll miss, but he throws a lot of punches. He's jumping around at the same time doing that. That's probably one of the things, and it also goes back in the conditioning. That's one of the things about his conditioning that he needs to watch out how many punches he throws. If it's gonna go 12 rounds with Mayweather, he probably wants to hold off on some of those punches and just observe, be more patient, like Mayweather's gonna be. Uh, and like I said before, he got a lot of pop. He basically walked over a lot of people just on his power alone. Not really basic boxing skills, but yeah, he got some pop. That's one of the things that he's gonna do. By you gotta watch. But what Mayweather's gonna watch out for him. Like I said, I'm sorry, man. The little allergies I got making me a little bitch right now. But either way, I'm gonna keep on going. And the thing about his speed. He does have speed, but it's a different kind of way. The speed that he got compared to Mayweather, Mayweather can pop out those punches real quick, which Pacquiao he could throw his right real, as fast as Mayweather's left. The thing about him, Pacquiao, is that he throws combinations in speed. He puts his punches together. He don't leave himself open, and that's gonna help him a lot. And let's go into the boxing intelligence and trainer. And let's go with this boxing intelligence. Inside the ring, it looks like he doesn't do enough boxing intelligence, but he has a plan when he goes in. He knows what needs to do to get the person to get the person for him to throw his left hand and get it in. But at the same time, he's always throwing his jabs, and he knows that that's gonna help him out set up for his left. And he always got the game plan. He always goes for the game plan, but if anything changes, I think that's what the problem is inside the ring. And you've seen before that probably the other time's going to change when he gets knocked out, like say with Marquez in the first couple of rounds, and he got knocked out later on. That's one thing he has to be careful. One of the things on that fight is that he just went in it. I guess he got real comfortable with Marquez. It was his fourth time fighting him, already going over 36 rounds. So he probably got a little comfortable with him. So he thought he'd be able to go inside and try and sneak in a little punch before he got knocked out. But his boxing intelligence compared to Mayweather is not so great, but he's still able to, just in his raw power, he's still be able just to use that basically and take over most of the guys. But he's not fighting just any average guy. He's fighting Mayweather. So that's what the trainers can come around. Freddie Roach has been real successful with a lot of fighters, not just Manny Pacquiao. He has trained multiple fighters. I can't even name them. You probably name one, he probably trained them, like Oscar De La Hoya, Chavez Jr., Israel Vasquez. He's been real successful a lot of fight and helping them out more. Not really changing the style, but just one of the things he does is make sure that these guys throw a lot of punches. And that's what's going to help him out a lot. He's through his training and with his trainer, and also with between the rounds. Freddie Roach could probably yell him something during the round or so, from outside the ring, but when he gets inside in between the rest rounds, the rest minute, he'd be able to tell some information, and from then on, Manny Pacquiao would be able to take it and take advantage and use that on his opponent. And opponents, that's one of the things that the reason why Pacquiao is going to win. And the opponents that he has had in the past couple of years are all stars. Yeah, Chris Algieri, but he beat somebody that was real good, so that's why he took that fight. And he won. Chris Algieri, he beat Parafikov, and that's one tough sucker that I mentioned in my first video. If you haven't seen my first video, go check it out. Just going over the previous fights and also what's going on with boxing right now. And that's one of the reasons why I want to start this channel. And right here, you got Tim Bradley. He fought him twice. He fought him. He had two other fights in between him, but let's go with just that fighter by himself. Tim Bradley, he's a hard, sturdy guy, but he never gets knocked down, and he could box a little bit. You know, he could take it. He could take some punches, but the thing about him is that for somebody being that sturdy, he can't really have he's not a knockout power hitter, and that's probably why Pacquiao was able to stay with him in those 12 rounds. Even though when he got that win over Pacquiao in a split decision, everybody thought that Pacquiao got robbed. And it showed in the second fight that basically, yeah, he did get robbed, and he just had to get that win back and him bloody up Bradley a little bit. And then he fought Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios, he's not a great fighter, but he throws a lot of punches, he takes a lot of punches. So that's probably why that Pacquiao couldn't knock him out. But at the same time, Brandon Rios, he's not. He's good. He's a former a former champion, but uh, I don't know. He ain't nothing to brag about compared to the other fighters. And then we get to Juan Manuel Marquez, which he did lose. He did lose and got knocked out in the sixth round. And like I said before, he just got real comfortable with him, and that's probably why he ended up going a little bit recklessly. Which Mayweather told him that, oh yeah, he fights reckless, but he's not going to fight reckless against Mayweather. He just got real comfortable with Marquez, and he just thought just a regular fight. And it was like sparring buddies almost. They take it at each other. And then you have Shane Mosley, one of the toughest SOBs around. Even though he got busted with all that Balco stuff like that, he's still tough, man. Uh, he outboxed Mosley. With Mosley's pretty good boxer. He knocked down Mosley, and like Mosley said, he knocked him down 2 rounds in the second round. He goes, man, I got 10 more rounds of this. And also Mosley, if you remember him when he fought Mayweather, he hurt Mayweather in the, I can't remember, third, fourth round. But that's part of something I should have mentioned in Mayweather's conditioning, that he was able to overcome that. His condition is pretty good for that. But I'm talking about Mayweather right now. I'm talking about Pacquiao. So let me get back at it. He also fought Antonio Margarito, who when he fought him, I was kind of amazed because he went up a lot of weight to fight Margarito, and Margarito's a strong guy. He also been noticed. He also got charged with having some kind of plaster in his fight, and was suspended for that. So he got some kind of controversy against it. But one guy, he takes a lot of punches, has been fighting for a while, and at a certain point, he also went walking over a lot of people. And he fought Joshua Cloyd. Joshua Cloyd and Antonio Margarito are probably the same kind of people. Real sturdy. He could take a punch and give a punch back. But here is what I was talking about in the previous video about the catch weight. When he fought Miguel Cotto, Pacquiao was a little bit smaller back then, so he told Cotto to fight him at 142. And Cotto said, yeah, I could barely make 147, but for this fight and for the money and just to prove that I could beat Pacquiao, yeah, I'll go down, because Mayweather, because also he was trying to fight Mayweather at the time too. Just for that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and take the money and just take this little guy out. What ended up being is that he cutting those 5 pounds, even though he was made 147, probably went under a couple of times 146. You still gotta lose 5 pounds. This guy's probably got 0% body fat, so they have to lose 5 more pounds. How you lose 5 more pounds? You lose water, muscle, which if you notice losing muscle with Roy Jones after he won that heavyweight fight, he went back trying to lose that muscle. It didn't work out so great for him. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of minerals, protein, all that stuff that I ain't getting into because it's about, we ain't trying to get too into on that. But Cotto took that fight, and basically Pacquiao just walked over him, and that's one of the reasons that Mayweather was talking about how he wanted Pacquiao to take drug test, and he knocked him down. I think in the beginning of the rounds, man, second or third round. After that, it was just all Pacquiao. Cotto had his moments trying to come back because he is a real skilled fighter, but he couldn't do nothing. And also Ricky Hatton, if you remember that, he just knocked him out in the second round like nothing. And Mayweather had beat him already before in the 10th round. So they're trying to show, oh yeah, Pacquiao knocked out Ricky. You're trying to get more attention, but at the same time, like I told you about, what Mayweather does is he's real patient. He don't beat him. And then he fought De La Hoya, which it was, I don't know why he took it. I'm trying to remember when De La Hoya, who fought first? De La Hoya, Mayweather. Yeah, so he fought Mayweather first. De La Hoya fought Mayweather, and he fought Pacquiao. By that time, De La Hoya was already gone. They were talking about how he was drained. They probably saw some IVs that he was doing IVs to dehydrate, but that was no fight to make a big whoop about it. They say. But then again, it shows up Marquez. I didn't want to go down too far down because after that, his skills in previous fights, so it's like Mayweather's. You're gonna show they fought some named fighters, but the consistency of high quality fighters that Pacquiao has fought all through his life in the past 10 years, way surpassed, Mayweather. Mayweather probably fought one or two at the top five. I don't think Maidana was even ranked the top five. Well, if he is, he wasn't considered to be, and he struggled with him. So this is the reason why I think Pacquiao is going to fight, because this is one of the main reasons of his opponents. And basically, the overview is going to happen is, Pacquiao's going to go ahead and just start off jabbing. He's going to throw his little punches all in the beginning of the round. And when he gets to the middle round, he's going to take advantage of any opening he could get with Mayweather. And he's going to go ahead and use his defense, was basically throwing a lot of punches, which is offense. And his conditioning is still there. It might be questionable because he might got old over the time fighting all those wars with those previous fighters. But we'll see what happens. Like I said before, this is boxing, and a lot of things can happen right now. And man, I just went over like 16 minutes, 15 minutes or something like that. So I'm going to cut it off. Like in the next video, I'm going to actually do my actual predictions, go down, give a breakdown. But I was trying to get an overview, trying to put in much information as I can these past two videos with y'all. And for y'all to decide yourselves, and also for y'all to know why I picked the winner of the fight coming up May 2nd. May 2nd, yeah. So check that out. And sorry about this, man. I've been doing this video and the video kind of sick, but I'll go ahead and do a good one tomorrow for the actual prediction. And let's go ahead and just send it off. And this is why Pacquiao is going to win. And also, thank you for coming in here and checking out this channel. Just go ahead and leave comments, like, subscribe. I'll go ahead and just do more videos, because if I don't view, like, subscribe, I don't waste my time. I'm going to be watching it. But at the same time, I might keep on doing this for a while and see if it picks up. But right now, I'm going to take advantage of it. The big fight coming up, and let's go ahead and just take it off. That was the wrong song. My bad. Just playing.